Your happiness is your heaven. Now, happiness brings peace and it brings joyness within inside of you. But of course, this has to match your insides, which is your internal, your guts, how you feel on the inside. Everything is created from the inside out. So whatever's being held in, as in feelings, emotions, water, currents, these waves get so heavy. And depending on how you was feeling, which could be good or bad, this is what you're creating. So if you have a chaotic perspective or chaotic emotions, or if you're all over the goddamn place, you're going to be experiencing a hell. Feel me? But never ever doubt yourself when you're in this position, because you can utilize your hell to get to your heaven, which means you can utilize energies. You can utilize the vibrations of how you feeling, the environment that you're in. You can basically correlate these things and put a big outlook on how you want to get to the next stage, the next perspective, or the next step. Feel me? Because you got to climb these steps. You got to climb those ladders every goddamn day. And of course, it's always going to be a battle. It's always going to be a challenge. But everything starts with your mind and what you're paying attention to. Feel me? Because whatever you've been paying attention to is going to basically fully come back to you. And of course, the mind is very powerful. And when you connect this with how you feel, this is going to create the world you live in. And this is how you came into existence, through this world, through this environment, through this chakra. And this is how you will things into existence. So you have many bodies, you have many formulations, you have many currents, you have many perspectives, you have many ways of going about things. But your heaven, you always want to maintain that shit. And you want to make sure you don't get too fully attached to your heaven. Because when you get too fully attached, the world and the universe loves to keep expanding and keep moving. So you want to make sure you keep expanding and keep moving with these currents and these flows. This way you won't get washed up. This way, when you create your own world and you want to be fully satisfied in that world, there's going to be changes. There's going to be energies that have expiration dates. And when these things got expiration dates, then of course you got to create another existence. You got to create another bubble. And that just goes to show, when this mind body expires and wears and tears, you got to create another bubble. And what happens when you want to be in a situation of wanting to live forever, wanting to hang on to this body or this complexion or this reflection? You get caught up into some shit. You get your ass caught up into the big wheel, the pinwheel. And of course, once you get caught up into that shit, you're on the hamster wheel. You're on your way to death. Now, death is the world you're living right now. So of course, you're going through a cycle. You're going through a change. So you got to make sure that whatever you're doing every day, you want to make sure you're maintaining peace and happiness, no matter how the situation is. Everybody got different battles. Everybody got different alignments. Everybody got different ways and different angles of attacking things. But of course, every day is going to be a circumstance situation where you can basically circumcise yourself into the